Okay, hello, Poli-Sci 1. This is California government politics. You don't really have a specific book for this. Um, what I want you to do for the outlines for this, and hopefully you watch this, is create your own outline. So go on the internet, Google search California government politics, also look at direct democracy in California, and create your own outline from it, okay? So that's what I need you to do. I'm going to briefly go over this last section, especially like one of your essay questions is going to come out of this, come out of California government politics. So when you look at the government of California, California is a unitary government. It's one government. They decide pretty much everything that happens in the state. Um, in California, we have three branches, just like the national government. There's a legislative, judicial, and an executive. Legislative, of course, is bicameral, so it's two houses. There's a Senate, which is the upper house, and the Assembly, which is the lower house. You should see signs around saying vote for this person for Assembly or State Senate. That's for the state government, not national government. If you want to know about the judicial, go to Chapter 5. I know it says Chapter 14, but go to Chapter 5 and look at state courts. And that's pretty much the way the California state system is set up. And then, of course, we have the governor, which is the executive. Pretty much the chief executive over the state. You have a lieutenant governor that's part of the executive branch. They sit in for the governor when the governor is absent. Then we have attorney general. Just like the attorney general for the national government, it's the state's top cop, top law enforcement officer in California. Secretary of State's different. Secretary of State in the national government takes care of foreign affairs. Secretary of State in the state government runs elections in the state. And then we also have insurance commissioner, and they just make sure that insurance companies are in compliance with state law. So those are the three branches. We've already gone over like what the legislative does, what the judicial, what the executive does. It's pretty much the same type of system. It's just a little different in what the titles and what they oversee. But the three branches, same thing. It's checks and balances. One makes the laws, one enforces the law, the other judges the laws. All right, so your essay question that's going to come out of this is you need to know about direct democracy and how California uses direct democracy. So this is going to be your essay question. There are three direct democracy tools that people can use to pass their own laws or veto laws passed by the legislature. So in California, we have direct democracy means that that everybody votes. So in a direct democracy, we don't have representatives; we go vote for things. So in California, we have three tools of direct democracy. We have the referendum, initiative, and recall. Okay, so we'll go reach recall. People can recall a public official from elected office. So if you don't like the job that somebody's doing, the governor, a mayor, a city council member, you can have them recalled. You need signatures of 5% of the population voted in the last general election. So if 10 million people voted in the last general election, you need 100,000, or 5% is 50,000, if I'm right. 50,000 or 500,000 signatures. However many voted, you need 5%. And then that's the people that sit out and want you to sign petitions and all that outside of grocery stores. Gray Davis in 2003 was recalled and voted out of office, so he'd be an example. Referendum, you can veto laws that were passed by the legislature, or the legislature can also ask you to approve measures. So instead of the legislature voting, you'll vote on those laws. Or if you don't like a law the legislature passed, you can bring it up for a referendum. Signatures of 8% of the population voted in the last general election. So back to my example, 10 million people voted, you need 800,000 signatures statewide. So example, I think there was the gas tax increase a couple years ago. I think it was I forgot what it was, Prop 8 or something like that, where we could have vetoed the gas tax raise, but we didn't. But that's a referendum. People didn't like the law. They got enough signatures. It was on the ballot and it was voted down by the people. Okay, and the last one is proposition or initiative. You can create your own laws. So pretty simple. If you think that a law should be put into place and you can get enough signatures, 5% of the population voted in the last general election. If you can get people to sign your petition, then you can create your own law. So an example is Prop 13. Limited property tax to 1.3% of the property value. So Prop 13, before Prop 13, property tax could be whatever the state set it at. What Prop 13 does is it was passed by the people. It limits the property tax to 1.3% of the property value in the state. So in a proposition, you can write your own laws. So what I want you to do is when you create your outline, you probably want to look at these more in depth so that you're able to study for the final, especially the essay part. So this one's really short. I just wanted to go over the important stuff. You should know the structure of California government. You should know a little bit about the assembly, but really know about the direct democracy, because that's going to probably be one of your essay questions for the final. Okay? All right, that is it for California. If you have any questions, just come to my office hours. But if you're doing your outlines, you're just going on the internet and trying to find stuff to put in for your outline. All right? All right, thank you. And next and last video will be the study guide for the final. All right, have a good day.